because we still have one more session before the dinner will be served right thereafter. And this will be the quick, fast-paced session ever. It's going to be 5-minute presentations by 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're the audio guy. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. So I kindly ask you, well, yeah, you can sit down or stand next to each other, but please keep your voices down a little. I really invite you, oh, well, please take a seat. Yeah, that's actually better, because there's going to be 5 apps and pitches about various projects running on Steam or soon to be launched. Yeah, wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Great group of people. Great group of people. Great group of people. So, okay. Well behaved, very well behaved. Very well behaved. I'm in love with the polo. I got it for the lolo. Ladies and gentlemen, can I invite up the stage Cardiff? He got a one-way ticket, right, to Amsterdam? Cardiff from the USA, he's got a one-way ticket. Yeah, I think it will work now. 5 minutes.
Hello. Steam has intrinsic value with exponential potential. Its financial instrumentation exceeds the grasp of any other cryptocurrency on the market today. There are so many new things with Steam that it's hard to grasp your concept around the full scope of what Steam has to offer. In fact, I don't think there is anyone here who actually knows fully what it can do. I am a finance major with an entrepreneurial and artistic background, and I want to share some of the things that have come to light with understanding what Steam is. It has 3 tiers of currency. That's new. Its first tier of currency is a loose peg to the US dollar with a 10% interest rate with proportionate payouts. That's new. Just ask the Federal Reserve. The second tier of currency is a hyperinflating equity with inflation rates between 300% and 400%. But the third tier of currency is Steam Power. This is a hard asset, the first of its kind in crypto community. This is new. It retains 90% of the hyperinflation, which locks you to the market cap with a 10% haircut. This 10% haircut is like a tax, and it sparks the world's first like economy. In short, a like economy allows you to get paid for likes. Thank you. This is brilliant. This is beautiful. And the immediate ideas are to make social media replications that allow people to get paid for likes in different formats. However, Steam Power has financial instrumentation that moves beyond that. One thing that I've noticed that hasn't been implemented yet is that it will be the world's fastest ICO creator. It'll generate the initial funds in the fastest amount of time. And the reason is because you can have an ICO, have Steam powered up into other people's accounts that funds projects. And then when the ICO is over, they can power down and withdraw 1% a week and start funding their operations without the investors losing their goose egg. They're not risking very much because they have their money in a hard asset. They put it in, can't get it out all at once. So, beyond this financial instrumentation, Steam Power allows for further financial instrumentation. The ICO is just an element, and when you have a fast ICO process that can fund projects very quickly, you can then pick your projects. The 3 that seem most obvious to me One is a video streaming platform that needs to be created as fast as possible. There is one idea, SteemQ, I believe, it tried to bring up this proposition, and it currently has an ICO that may need refinement, but it is the future of Steam's video streaming platforms. The second is a social profiling sharing system that allows people to get paid for likes. The third, the one that I've been looking at most, is the idea for a bank. Right now, savings accounts in the US have 0.05% savings yearly interest rates, and the risks are extraordinarily high. If you don't know anything about the Dodd-Frank Act, if you don't know anything about the risks that are involved in a bank bail-in, you need to look it up, because there is an immense amount of risk in holding your money into a US checking savings account. And the rewards are extraordinarily low. So there is a banking opportunity with Steem to create immediate cash flow, provide a higher yield interest, and it could hedge people's savings against the riskiness of a US-denominated bank. In such possible probabilities of hyperinflation and economic downturn, this would be a great solution. The essential business model is based on arbitrage. Steem Dollars offers 10% APR and it's pegged to the dollar. Over a long period of time, this is a profitable model, but over an even longer period of time, it'll eventually have to sizzle out. So, a banking opportunity to provide to the world of 3, 6, 8% a year, depending on liquidity preferences, would allow us to give our clients all over the world who don't need to know what Steem is or Bitcoin or cryptocurrency at all, to put their money into a place where they make 10 times more in a month than what savings accounts offer in a year. So this is all based on a 10% interest rate and a consistent peg with Steem Dollars. As we gain clients, we increase the demand for Steem Dollars, pushing it further out to Steem. This would allow for the world to start banking with Steem, which is a big possible opportunity. This initially could be set up as a bank, it could be set up as an investment bank, it could be set up as an investment firm, or it could be set up as a hedge fund. But the premise is it has immediate cash flow by taking people's money, investing it into Steem, giving them the interest rates that they deserve, and making the margin. Long term, the business model would move on to lending based on collateral, because people will have Steem Power, a hard asset, which you can use as collateral, and a reputation score that would essentially replace a FICO score in terms of what interest you got. So,
to round it up?
Yeah, so initially there is an ICO for SteemQ. There is an ICO for Honesty Bank, and the @ symbol is, or the username is Honesty. Essentially what we wish to do is, our minimum viable product is actually not that far away. Essentially it's just checking account to checking account, and then we make the transition into Steem, and then we pay off the interest rates and withdrawals as they come. And to diversify against risk, as the market strengthens, we can increase. But to diversify against risk initially, we have a $5 up to a $5,000 investment that's diversified across many, many people. And then as the Steem Dollar market strengthens, we can increase the caps at which people invest or save their money. This will be an investment-like savings business proposition that could generate an immense amount of demand for Steem. Thank you.
Thank you, Cardiff. Okay, I invite up to the stage Good Karma. Firuz, please come up to the stage.
Thanks.
Okay, take it away.
Well, yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good time. And yeah, I am a creator of the eSteem mobile application, like I mentioned earlier on in a panel. So my name is Feruz, and yeah, my handle is Good Karma. You can check out the website. We recently launched the website, which kind of presents the app, kind of a marketing or showcase of the app. So what's eSteem? Well, eSteem is a kind of application, like you already know. It's powered by Steem blockchain. And the name eSteem just came out from the being like electronic Steem, like email being electronic mail. And yeah, it's also respect and admiration to the platform, how it's empowering all these people to creating content and getting reward. And yeah, the application is already available for iOS and Android phones, so you can download it and check it out. And yeah, it supports smartphones and tablets. And recently, we announced that there will be desktop application where you can install on your Windows machine and Mac and Linux machines. So it's kind of having yeah, desktop app where you can interact with the Steem blockchain. Yeah, it's a kind of alternative to the steemit.com, which you currently have. So it will be more like application type, standalone, and yeah. Yeah, this is a site, how it looks like. It's just screenshots of the site. And let's see. Yeah, what feature it has. Well, it has all the features what steemit.com kind of having. Social features, besides the social, like posting, voting, commenting. It also has a push notification where you get notified when someone follows you, unfollows you, or someone makes comment on your post, or someone yeah, votes your post, or re-steams your post. So you get directly notification on your mobile phone, so you can interact with them or you can reply to them directly. So yeah, we have also profile where you can set your profile picture and the cover picture. So this is kind of basically how it looks like. And yeah, and if you have been using eSteem mobile application before, recently steemit.com also have kind of they implemented this avatar, so it should show automatically because the standard is same and we're using same standards to save the data on the blockchain. So you shouldn't feel much difference between using the eSteem mobile application and steemit.com because all the data is still from blockchain. So yeah. So the feature list is, yeah, as I mentioned, all the social features, and additionally we have bookmarking where you can bookmark the post for reading later, because usually when you are on your mobile you might be on you might have any other things to do, so you can bookmark or make a post as a favorite, and then you can come back and read it later on. And we have also another cool feature is the gallery view. So if you have been in steemit.com, almost every post has at least one picture. So this gallery view gives you kind of the view of the images, so you can swipe and zoom in. Being on a mobile phone, you have a smaller screen, so you can zoom in and zoom out and work with the images. So that's another feature. And recently we, with the collaboration with the BlockPay guys, we kind of implemented the BlockPay payment. So you can, from your wallet, you can just scan the QR code and pay for the goods you're shopping, for the beer or whatever you're buying. You can directly pay with the Steem dollar or Steem you have on your wallet. And yeah, notifications, as I mentioned earlier, and we have a number of other features in the pipeline, so we're working on it. And you can, yeah, one another thing is I think I missed that you can in-app upload the pictures and capture the images from the mobile application. So it's one of the things you can do quickly like Instagram. You can just take a picture and publish the post. So it's in-app, everything is built and easy to use. And yeah, this is a couple screenshots, how it looks like. And yeah, development roadmap. So we plan to make a more personalized kind of profiles where you can enter your details more and work on a private messaging and in-app exchanges.
My alarm was going.
Yeah, sure. And yeah, many more things to come. Let me see. And another app is SteemFest. So probably most of you have it, so you can check it out. This is also, we worked with Roland on it, and it's really helpful. And what else I'm doing? This is a couple projects which I was working, and most of them is already available. Mobile app, desktop app is coming. Steam Monitor, another mobile app. SteemFest, and I'm also the witness, Good Karma. And yeah, that's for, if you, yeah, you can vote for me. It's number 32 around, I guess. And if you have any questions, maybe after, yeah, I will be around. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Furion up the stage, and this is the first time Furion is doing a clicker, so it's real simple. It's just a green button for the next image. Are you ready for? I'm gonna now do it really with the timer because yeah, timing.
Actually, I don't think the timer will be needed because I think you're pretty tired of all these talks and just want to grab some beer, so I'll just do some announcements. Previously, I saw that about half a room is familiar with Steam Sports. I will skip what Steam Sports is. If you want to know more, ping me later. I have a little question. How many of you were interested in US politics in the past week? Raise your hand. All right. How many of you had a position either for Clinton or Donald Trump in the last week? Raise your hand. And how many of you would be courageous enough to place a bet on one or the other without knowing the outcome? All right. So last week, or actually this week, we've had our first live game on Steam Sports, Clinton versus Trump, and it was a success. We've raised over 1,500 Steam dollars and over 1,500 Steam, and that was distributed to the players without a hitch, so we have that covered. What we're working on now is a platform on top of Steam, a website, if you will, where you'll be able to play different games. Right now, our first brand is Steam Sports. It's going to be about physical sports, because that's what brings people together, and you'll be able to have some fun and play some provably fair games. In the future, we'll also be expanding to chess and esports, all the popular games like Counter-Strike, Dota, etc., etc. So you can find us on Steam Sports, and thank you.
Thank you. Pmartynov is going to introduce application, I think, the kind of the counterpart in the normal social world has been bought for
Hello?
$1 billion. Hello, Pavel. How are you?
Oh, I'm great.
Okay. Well, you can take it away.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Pavel, and I'm a software engineer. And I came here to share a word about the project I'm working on with my friends. It's called SteemStagram. Basically, how should I do that? Oh, that's great. Okay, so what is SteemStagram is all about? I'm going to tell you right now, and that guy on the slide. So SteemStagram is kind of a web service and a mobile service that helps you to share photos with your friends and maybe short videos, maybe memes or something like that, and earn rewards for that. So you can influence the rewards that your friends are earning by creating their content. And of course, you can. It's all on Steem blockchain, so you can benefit from Steem blockchain properties like openness and decentralization. So why do we need Steemstagram? I think that most of you noticed that a lot of posts on Steemit that are in top 5 trending or things like that, they all have visual content, like images and some other stuff that is not related to text. So it seems like people do like visual content, and some of them don't even like reading, not because they are not educated or something like that, but just because it's time to read an article, and it takes literally a second to look at the image and understand whether you like it or not. So, that's the first point. The second point is divide and conquer. When I was reading Steem white paper first, I thought, wow, those guys have great ideas. They have great economic model. They have the graphene blockchain system and so on, and they're doing a great job. But they are competing with Reddit.com, and long term, they're competing with Facebook. So it's really, really hard to compete with such a monster with billions, hundreds of billions of dollars capitalization. So, however, from my personal life experience, I know that if you have some sophisticated problem that you want to solve, it's better to divide it into pieces and solve pieces one by one, so that in general the problem goes away. If we can create the whole ecosystem of those projects like Steemstagram or SteemTube or Steem Airbnb and Steem WhatsApp or whatever, if we can create the whole ecosystem, it could be a lot better and a lot less difficult to compete with such monsters like Facebook. And the third point is to bring more people to Steem community, because some users of Instagram, they do want to get rewarded, but they don't get, because Facebook and particularly Instagram is not paying a single cent to any user. You should monetize it some other way by posting advertisements or something like that. So it was an interesting assumption, and we did a step forward. We did a marketing research, which we asked more than 100 of users from Instagram among 30 different countries, and the distribution was the same as the distribution, nearly the same as the distribution of Steemit.com visitors. And it showed that about 63% of users will definitely use an app like Steemstagram because it pays rewards for what they're doing, for their contributions. And about 15% they think like, well, maybe it depends on what platform suggests. So by theory of probability course that I've learned, it's about 95% probability that the real number among all the Instagram users is in between 54 and 73%, which basically means that about 300 million people from Instagram want to get rewarded, and they don't get rewarded. That's how it looks like now. That's part of a web interface. It's posts from Steemit. Those are pictures from Steemit, the trending posts. It's the first pictures, and you can see that people are getting likes. They get the Steem dollars and so on. And it generally looks like that. As you can see at the top, you can type a username of a person you want. So let's imagine we type the username Nad. And let's take a look what Nad is posting on Steemstagram. So Nad is posting this content, and you can click on the image, take a look at what's happening on this post. And as you can see, there are comments, likes, and things like that. Pretty straightforward, I guess. So a couple of other users that are posting stuff, just to show you how it looks like. Okay, and couple of words about scalability. So there are blockchains. Okay, there are blockchains like Golos. Oh, is it the end? What? Is the alarm? Okay.
Oh my God.
Just.
You guys want to hear more? If you guys want to hear more, by popular vote, you have 1 more minute.
One more minute? That's too much. Okay, so platforms like Golas, they're doing a great job, I think, because, well, I'm a Russian speaker myself, and, well, I know English. It's not a problem for me to interact with Steam. However, there are people that don't know English at all, and they want to participate in this kind of ecosystem. So Golas makes a great job, I think, and I'm going to also launch a platform called Golastagram, and it can be adopted to any blockchain. If there's a Chinese person or Indian person that wants to start his own blockchain, fork from Steemit, and so on, get a license like guys from Golas did, would be great, and I'll just adopt the platform. And a couple of words about monetization. A lot of people said about bounties to the developers. However, now it's just talks mostly. So I thought about a way how could I monetize this thing, and I get one idea. We can create a daily post with top 10 pictures or some other stats in Steemstagram. And when a user makes an action on Steemstagram or basically any other platform, he can like, he automatically likes the daily post. That's all, this is the last slide. So that there's a way of monetizing things like that right now. So thank you very much, and hope you will use Steemstagram.
Thank you, Pavel. Thank you. Thanks, man. Really great. Okay, Xeroc, please come up the stage and tell about Trezor for Steam. Trezor? Oh, yeah, gotta push the button. Thanks. How many minutes? 20? No, joking. There you go.
So this talk is more about security, basically. Imagine you have an account and you earn some money from blog posting, a couple $10 here, a couple dollars over there, and then suddenly make a viral post. And viral posts could go, depending on the market cap, could go to thousands of dollars. And figure out you get a payout of $20,000 in your account. Well, depending on how much you know about blockchain technology, you may know that these amounts of the numbers are actually just secured by cryptography and private key that is rather short, and you might not have the confidence that your computer is very safe and stuff like that. Technically, anyone that has access to your computer where you type a password can access your payouts, and your Steem dollars are gone. No way to get them back. Fortunately, there's a solution to that, and that is called savings account. That has been introduced a couple months ago. You can kind of put all your money into the savings account on the blockchain, and you can only get it out after 3 or so days. So that's all fine, but imagine you are in vacation. Someone hacks your computer, breaks into your house, gets access to your private keys. You're on vacation in a hotel, you don't have a laptop, and you don't have the private keys to undo these actions from the attacker, from the hacker, from the guy who broke into your house. So end result is you don't have access to your money because it's gone. Yeah, would be nice to have a safe, something where you can put in your gold bars next to the Steem dollars, of course. Well, it's a blockchain. A blockchain is not, well, you cannot just store the blockchain in a safe, but you can store your private keys on a safe, like this one. This one is called Trezor. It's a device that is developed in Czech Republic, in Prague. And we've been there at a hackathon, and we managed to bring the Steem dollar onto that device. Just so that you know how big that one is, it's really just, it fits into your pocket easily. This is all you need. I've been told that people have been putting these into washing machines, throwing them out of tall buildings. Doesn't matter. You can really wash these things, and your money is still safe. So the cool thing about it is you can put gold in your safe or in your Trezor and make sure, or Steem dollars in your Trezor, make sure no one will actually get them. But now Steem is more than just about money, about Steem dollars, about the Steem power. It's also about your identity. So what you can do is you can make a backup and store your identity in your safe, simply by putting your identity on the Trezor and putting the Trezor into your safe, or some other way of hiding it from someone. And of course, there's some security measures as well on this device, like requiring a PIN to access stuff and all of that, these nice things. The point that I'm trying to make is you may not trust your computer because of the operating system, who knows. But this device is easy to understand. It's easy. It really has just. I'm not sure whether you can see that it has 2 buttons. There's no extra button, nothing on the back side, nothing on the front. It's just like 2 buttons, easy to use, very, very easy to use, and very difficult to break. So this is what you want to have if you want to make sure that no one's going to get access to your money or your identity on the blockchain. Where's the alarm?
Yeah? Great. So I was just looking. I noticed that the live stream post is not the #1 post. That was the whole idea, guys. Why didn't you upvote it? Hey, come on. No. Last one up stage, Nate, picokernel. He's gonna present a project which is still in the unknown, but it looks fabulous, and I really hope he can have your undivided attention. Please, Nate, here you go.
Hello. Yeah. First of all, on behalf of everyone at Busy, I would just like to give Roland P. a round of applause for throwing this whole event. Truly awesome. Yes, hello, my name is picokernel, or Nate, if you know me in real life. You may know me from being a witness, or a developer, or even a writer. I've been involved in several projects within the Steam ecosystem, and all that is just to say that I've been through the Steam press. I've seen my fair share of projects, and today I'm really proud to present something that I think stands out. Today I'm proud to present Busy. So Busy is a next generation social media and marketplace. You know, we've seen a lot of apps today that kind of improve the ecosystem, but they all have their own way of doing things, and with Busy we'd like to conglomerate many of those apps into a single platform that is easy to use and that everyone can use. We're also we're a non-profit, an open source organization. We are going to have a very easy to use app and website, so everyone can use it. The Busy project is not only one of, in my opinion, the most promising platforms, but it also has some of the best team members. So up there on the second floor is Christopher and Fabian. There are 2 visionaries. And we also have 3 core developers named Puria, Nadish, and Pedro. We also have advisors Smooth, me, Ned, Clains, Cass, SVK, 10 outstanding members, and we're very happy to have them. The Busy vision is to have decentralized blockchain in the hands of every single user. We believe in putting the value back to the people. We want everyone in the world who produces content to get paid for that content in the true way of Steam. And yeah, we also believe in a free market for goods and services, and we plan to bring that to the users. Some of our goals are to empower people, connect millions, bring a voice to the people, offer true sharing of economics of products, and so forth. So enough with the marketing. Well, I'd also like to say real quick that we're a non-profit. You know, many companies, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, they all get lost in kind of a proprietary web of greed. At Busy, we're not going to do that. You know, we truly want everyone to have what they produce. You know, we think that some of the stuff that the other companies do is evil, and it should not exist and be accepted in our society. So with Busy, we're trying to change that. So like I said, we're going to move on to some of the features. Right now, Busy exists as a website with an easy-to-use interface. We have something we call the life feed. It has multiple layouts. You can do tiled or stacked or however you want. You can customize profile pictures and put in a cover image like YouTube or Facebook. And we also are going to have a mobile app. I would just like to show some of the, like a GIF of the interface. So here you see inside of a post, here's a live feed with some embeddable content at the bottom. Also, direct messaging is going to be heavily integrated. To kind of illustrate my point, you know, they say picture's worth 1,000 words, but I can't paint a picture, so I figure I'll just give you 1,000 words. I would like you to imagine a website that you never really want to leave. You know, you can wake up in the morning, get a direct message from your friends about last night's party, maybe get the email from your grandma about next night's dinner, and then you can put the dinner in your calendar and send that invite to all your friends on your live feed. And then maybe after many years of working, you're ready to settle down and retire, and you're ready to buy a house. So you can go to the busy marketplace and pick up the house. And then when you pick up the house, you can send a direct message to all your friends. You can put it in your live feed and broadcast it to everyone. And yeah. And then at the end of the day, when you're all done, you can look at how much Steam power you've earned, which is really the heart of this platform. So for the roadmap, in 2017, Q1, we're going to have the first closed alpha, or excuse me, the public beta. First, we'll have the closed alpha. Also, we're going to do some rebranding, a UI and UX design. Later on, we're going to have a mobile app. We're going to finish the marketplace and work on gaining users and user retention. To support us, you can donate to Busy or upvote our witness. You can find all the code, because it is open source, on GitHub. And if you have any suggestions, we're easily accessible on Busy on steemit.chat. So, or you can also message Fabian or Akicho, no problem. Lastly, we'd just like to pay homage to the people who helped get us so far. So Steemit, Smooth, Cass, thank you. Yeah. And that'll be it. Enjoy your beers.
Thank you. Good one. Okay, that will be it.